Hello, loves. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I was so discombobulated from this weekend with Fek Kuzan Zaka. I thought today was Wednesday. I was like, I missed the readings on Tuesday. I'm gonna have to make up for it Thursday. I have things to do Thursday, and then I wanted to start the monthlies. So I was so discombobulated. So I'm glad that my daughter told me. She was like, no, today is Tuesday. I was like, no, we went back and forth, back and forth. So I'm glad I finally got it on the right day. The Fed was amazing. If you were able to donate and look at the Fed, it was amazing. The energy was like non-stop from getting there, setting everything up to the actual Fed to actually, I mean, I left that morning, what, at my plane, I had to be at the airport at 3 a.m. So I didn't even go to sleep. I just kind of left the Fed, got something to eat, and then got on the plane and came back home. But it's taken me like a couple of days. I feel like Hussein had me in the fields working, y'all. I feel like he had me out there working. But it was really, really good because of the abundance and the blessings that he brings throughout the year. It was worth it. It was worth it because, to be honest, and I got to put some pictures of my garden. But before I even started working with Kuzan, I could not grow anything. Like I just had no green thumb, which is really strange because my grandmother had gardens and she would grow vegetables and things like that. I couldn't grow anything. I want to say within the last 2 years, my gardens, my flowers, everything is like blooming, like nonstop. And I'm like, I don't even know. I can't even claim it. I don't even know how it's happening. I know. Well, I know it's him. It's him because it's not me. Because half the time I don't even water stuff the way I'm supposed to water and everything. So I'm so like just beyond grateful for his blessings and everything that he brings. He's a hard working Loa. A lot of people because they feel like that he is a man that works in the fields and he has to do labor and things like that, that he's not a Loa that you want to work with. But here's the thing, he is a hard worker. He does get results with things that he puts his hands on. He's very particular about things, but I think it's because he's structured and he's focused on what he needs to do to make things happen the way that they need to happen. So whenever you connect with that energy, you almost have the same type of energy. It's like, okay, I need to be focused. I need to get structured. I need to be, on point about how I am planting my seeds because I'm waiting for my harvest to come in. So for those that work with him, you already know. For those that are getting interested, definitely look him up. Look up at the history and everything like that. Especially for those that are trying to grow businesses or, you're even just trying to expand in your spiritual growth. Just the structure and the determination and the focus that he brings to the table is 100% worth it. So I love him. I am beyond blessed and I'm so grateful. I still owe some things and I got to go ahead and give him his stuff. But it was an amazing fit. The energy was good. Like I said, if you were able to see it, I hope you enjoyed it. I love that Mommy Maud, even does this where you're able, for those who can't physically come to the fets, because there was a time where I could even get on the plane and go, that you could sit from your house and connect with the energy of the ceremony. Even to see the guests and the Ugans and the Mambos, the way that they participate in these parties for the Loa. It's an amazing thing. If you're interested in voodoo, definitely check them out. Even Sosote Nago has YouTube videos up of different ceremonies, different fetes and things like that. So if you're interested in wanting to see more, definitely check those out. Okay. It was good to see family as always. There are so many amazing, beautiful people in our house. Like I said, if you're fortunate enough to check it out, you definitely you'll see the energy. Now, Friday I will be back doing some readings. I know I kind of did you guys wrong because I was gone 2 weekends in a row. And I'm still trying to get my energy up. But Fridays we're gonna do some readings, and then possibly next week we'll do tarot mashup because I have some new people that I met, during my travel to Detroit and then also Boston that want to read. So I'm like, come on. So we're gonna do tarot mashup, and it looks like we'll have some new faces that are going to be coming in. Let me see. Monthlies, I hope to start this evening, you guys. Fingers crossed. I hope to start them. I thought I was going to start them yesterday, but I was really like, I had to come back and get on my yard and everything because the rain and everything, because I was blessed. Everything was just overgrown. So it's like, okay, now I got to trim things back and, you know, replant some seeds and move some things over. So I was doing it all yesterday, and I do need to finish that tonight. But I feel like that I can do it. I can start a few monthlies and then definitely go ahead and finish my gardens. So monthlies will be coming this week. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. And y'all know I'm going in the order of the zodiac, the birthday. So don't be on there talking about, where's Virgo? Virgo is not coming in tomorrow. Gemini is going to start the thing off. So if you know where you're at in the zodiac, be patient. Be patient with me. I will get to you when I get to you. I promise. But they will all get done within the next week. I'm hoping to get them all done this week. Hopefully by the weekend, everything will be finished. So fingers crossed. Spray with me. Pray with me. Ask your ancestors to give me the energy and the time to do it, and we'll get it done. All right. So that being said, you know how we do this. Pick a card between 1 through 6. Ask your ancestors, your deities that you work with, your God, your goddess. What is the message for me? What do I need to hear? And marinate on it. Give yourself a little time to think of or hear what they want to direct you to. Now, if it does not apply to you this week, let it fly. We'll be back next week with some other readings. All right. So messages for my people. What do they need to hear, Spirit? What do they need to hear? All right. Let's see what we have. Messages for the people. Any guidance? Any messages, Spirit? Any guidance? Thank you. Any messages? Okay. Card number 2, Spirit, why? What's going on? Card number 2. Thank you, Spirit. Card number 3, what is the message? Card number 3, Spirit, what is the message? One more time, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, okay. Card number 4. That was easy. Why, Spirit? Why? Why do they feel this way? I think card number 4, did we get this last time? Maybe not. Card number 5, what is the message? Card number 5. What the hell? Y'all always get this card. So this is definitely connected to somebody who watches all the time. It has to be, because I cannot phantom that some of y'all would still be, all of y'all would be connected to the same energy that just keeps showing up every freaking time. It's like it skips a month and then it comes back. So somebody is really connected to card number 5. Card number 6, Spirit. What is the message for card number 6? Okay. And why, Spirit? Card number 6. Okay, let's see what flipped over. Alrighty. One more card for card number 6. One more card for card number 6. All right, let's get into it. So card number 1, the first card that came out was education, and then we have spiritual protection. This is kind of letting me know that if you've been debating on learning something new, branching out into something new, for some of you, this could even be teaching something new, that your ancestors or your spirits are behind you with this. So if you've been kind of contemplating on, I want to go back to school, but I don't have the money, or I need to learn this, but maybe the timing is off, or Spirit is coming to you in dreams and they're giving you some things that maybe you can teach or expand with people, but it's like, I don't know if I really want to put myself out there. If there's any doubts about education, Spirit is like, we got your back. You want to go ahead and do this. It could be even Spirit led. Some of you may be connecting with Spirit where they're coming to you in the dreams and they're like, okay, if you do X, Y, Z, then there's abundance that comes in with this. I had a dream the other night, and it was weird because it was about artificial insemination. And I had a doctor that was telling me step by step what he was doing because he was like, open your legs, and he had this big ass needle and he was going to shoot me in my uterus. And I was like, oh, but he was going step by step, and then he goes, your uterus is crooked. So you're gonna have to correct this to be able to have the baby. And I was like, I don't want to have no baby. You need to leave it the way leave it the way it is. Let it be crooked. But I think that he was telling me that I have something that's coming up. There may be something involved with education, teaching or learning, but I need to get my balance. I need to have a solid foundation because I'm a little lopsided with it. So there may be an opportunity coming up, but I need to focus on staying in balance, not losing balance, which could be because I have a lot of things that are opening up for me, which may require travel, need to get rest, need to have my stuff situated, or else, I'm going to get a little bit out of sorts. For some of you, though, I feel like that you're getting messages from Spirit just because it's saying Spirit protection, and it could be telling you that you are going to teach something or something is going to open up. It may be learning something new or sharing some knowledge, but I feel like there's some type of money connection with this. And it feels like a blessing to me. Like you're gonna get something that opens up. So if you've been thinking about teaching, do it. If you've been thinking about taking a class, do it. You're being backed up by Spirit, and I feel like that somewhere down the line there's going to be some type of monetary gain in it for you. Card number one. Okay, card number two. Card number two. The first thing that came out was sadness. And then I was like, okay, what's going on? And then we got relationship problems, and then we have jealousy. So the first thing that I felt like was some of you are dealing with somebody who is going through some type of depression or emotional mood swing. And I think it may be because this person is feeling some type of insecurity. Now, this is a general read. This could be you doing it, or it could be the person that you're with. But for some of you, I really feel like that you're dealing with somebody that they're having a hard time through some type of emotional um, mood swing, or it may not even be real, you guys, because I feel like with jealousy there, that somebody is kind of going off of the deep end over something that may not be real. Now, I don't want to say it's not real to them, but the problem may not be what they think the problem is. This could be like, oh, we were at the park and then this person turns around and they give you a look. They could be looking at your outfit, they could be looking at your makeup, they could be looking at your hairstyle or whatever. And then as you're walking, this person is like, okay, I saw you looking back at that person. And you're like, what are you talking about? What person? And they're like, I saw when that person passed you, you were looking. So I feel like that there may be some issues that are coming in with somebody, that there's some insecurity. They're feeling some kind of way. Their foundation is not set. So you may be dealing with a problem that is being created, and we're in Mercury's energy still, you guys. So I'm wondering if maybe this is miscommunication. Somebody is feeling something, maybe they're not communicating it properly, or you're talking to them and telling them, look, there's nothing there, and they're not hearing it the right way, because we have jealousy. So we have jealousy that could be causing a problem in a relationship that may result in some type of sadness. So I will say, watch your mouth. If you're having somebody who's being overly sensitive, maybe they feel like, they're going to lose you, or you're pulling away from them, or you maybe could be spending time or working with somebody that you're talking a lot about, and this person is like, are you fucking them? Are you with them? And you're like, yeah, where did this come from? I feel like that there's something that needs to be cleared up with communication. Now, if you're really dealing with somebody who has that much insecurity that no matter what you do, that they're jealous, this person may need some help. I'm not sure what's going on with them. I kind of feel like that there was maybe something unhealed in a past relationship, whether this is you or them. And the intensity of a relationship could be bringing this back to the surface, which means that maybe you were dating somebody and now things are going a little bit deeper, or there's a little bit more of a commitment there, and the person is kind of, they're being triggered. Like the last time I felt this way, I got fucked over. Or the last time that I got this involved in a relationship, the person cheated on me. And that could be where this person is picking this energy up. If this is not them, it could be you. And it looks like there could be something with communication, card number 2, that needs to come out. If this is not a sexual relationship and this is a friendship or a family, I feel like it's the same energy of somebody is, their emotions are kind of betraying them a little bit. Maybe you're spending too much time with one sibling and you're not giving the other sibling the same energy, or somebody's under their mom or their dad and the siblings are jealous, or maybe one friend is spending more time with the other friend. Whatever it is, there's a jealousy that's going to cause problems with a relationship, could result in some type of argument or some type of issue where this person is going through something. And I do feel like they're going through something. So if you're dealing with somebody that is dealing with depression or anxiety and they're assuming that you're with everybody or you're leaving them, or every time you leave the house they're holding on to your leg, this person needs some type of healing. Card number 3, spiritual journey. Some of you might be getting ready, definitely, to go on some type of spiritual journey. Now in our house we have some people that are getting ready to go Konzo in July. So for a few of you, depending on what type of tradition that you practice or study, there may be something that is about to open up where it's like, okay, I'm about to take it to the next level. I'm about to move into something that is different. Now, this could be religious or, a spiritual experience. If you are involved in a church, this could be becoming a deacon or a pastor, or putting yourself in a position where there is some type of upward movement. A commitment is being, I feel like somebody is committing to this path. So whether this is a religious path or a spiritual path, I feel like that you're signing off on something and saying that this is who I am from this point on, or this is the path that I am gonna walk from this point on. There's something with a lot of spiritual growth that's coming in for you, so be prepared that there may be a lot of information, there may be a lot of downloads that are coming in for you. And I feel for some of you there may be some confusion. If you have a mentor or a pastor or a preacher or some type of spiritual advisor, talk to them. Don't go on TikTok. Don't go on TikTok. Don't go on necessarily YouTube for your spiritual advice. I mean, I know here I am reading cards and we got people that read dirt, sand, water, and all that stuff like that. If you really are confused, though, you're getting generalized messages from people. And I feel like if that, you really can't learn major things in a 60-second video, or even a 10-minute, video, even 30 minutes to an hour. And I'm like, then, I have more questions. Like, what are they talking about? This led to something else. Sometimes we have to go to elders. We have to go to mentors and be like, okay, what is your take on this? How was this experience for you? Or I'm going through this and I don't understand it. I don't really see this on social media, because there's some things that in certain traditions that are closed off, that not a lot of people, talk about. So people are kind of confused, like, what's going on with me? So I will say, if you're going through that, talk to people, reputable elders, though, people that are, have some type of connection to the community that you're going into, because I feel like that there's going to be a lot more information that you're going to get from them. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't learn something from social media and things like that, but I will say be very discerning with the things that you're picking up, because I've noticed, and of course, I'm the master of nothing. I don't know everything. I'm a forever student, a lifetime student, but there's certain things that I see that don't sit right with my soul. And whenever I get that, that means turn it off. Go somewhere else. You're not connecting to the right type of energy. It's not what you need. And typically, if I ask Spirit to guide me to the person that, I can learn from, or that I can, get this knowledge from, they typically do. But be careful of things that you pick up that don't sit with your soul, because I feel like for some of you, your journey is a lot deeper than a 90-second or 30-second video. It just is. It's a lot deeper than that. And I feel like that you need to invest more time and energy into really connecting to whatever the spiritual journey is for you, whatever this path is for you, because I feel like lifetime commitment is coming with it. Card number four. Card number four, first thing that came out was mental confusion, and then we have conflict. So the first thing I was like, okay, they're mentally confused, what's going on, what's causing it, and then we have conflict. Now, this could be with family, this could be in a workplace, but we got work conflict coming in with card number five. So some of you could be dealing with people that you work with. This could be gossip. Somebody says something, you're confused. You may be in a position where people are trying to drag you into something that you don't want to be in. Card number four and card number five are almost the same type of energy. Manipulation with a lot of people that confuses you. So some of you with card number four and card number five, and I might as well combine them, are dealing with people that are bringing unnecessary drama to your door, and you're kind of like, okay, what is going on? Do I need to be in this? Do I need not to say anything? And I've seen this even on social media recently. There's some stuff that's going on, and I'm like, Spirit is like, you know what? It's not, it's not your circus. It's not your circus. We are in Mercury retrograde, and what I've noticed is that there are a lot of miscommunications all across the board, and people are in their emotions. They're everything is heightened, and it's because they're sensitive. And it's like, you said this, you did this. The world is coming down, and there's something where the balance is not there for some of you. So Voodoo, hold up, you guys. He is losing his mind. Nobody told you to go out there in the heat anyway. Nobody told you. Come on in. Come on in here. Voodoo, I don't have all day. I'm in the middle of the reading. This is your house. Come on in. Now we gotta, he's scratching at the door. You gotta sniff the door and do all that. I told you it was too hot. Oh, the cat. So, and that miscommunication. Miscommunication. I told him it was too hot to go outside. He wanted to go outside and learn on himself. Then he come back in looking at me crazy because it was too hot for him. So it's like, I got to come back in, and I'm looking at you like, I told you this. So some of you are dealing with this energy. Now, I will say, card number four, if this is family, if this is friends, if this is work, and you don't understand what's going on, don't waste your brain cells trying to figure it out. The people in the midst of this need to figure it out. If the person talking is confused, then everything that they're saying is going to confuse other people, because you're going to be trying to figure it out, and it starts at the origin. If this was gossip and it started with one person, by the time it got to the third, fourth, fifth person, the story is all over the place. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. You're not going to correct this. It needs to definitely deal with the origin. I always tell people, if you have a problem with people, go to the person. Cut out the middleman. Go to the person, because it cuts all this out. But some of you may be dealing with somebody that tried to purposely bring other people into this. And now we got all these people that are confused. They're upset. They don't know why they're upset. And we got a lot of mental confusion. Mercury retrograde for a lot of you guys. We got a lot of things that are going on in the planets. Be careful with what you say. Be careful with what you hear. Be careful with what battles you choose. Not every fight is going to be your fight. All right. Now, moving to card number five, which we always get. What is it? Manipulation that comes in first. We always get this for card number five. It may skip a couple of weeks, sometimes 3 or 4 weeks, and then it comes back in. Some of you are definitely dealing with somebody who's manipulating. I don't understand. We're going on almost what, half a year of dealing with manipulation. Some of you might be married to this person. This person may be your kid. You may be in a relationship with this person, because for this energy to linger on, it means that you're inviting this in. If this is not the person, then some of you are manipulators, because the energy has been here for a long time. Now, when I do readings, I always say manipulation may not be a bad thing depending on why you're manipulating. If I am, say, trying to get money for a charity, and I'm going up there and I'm doing a fundraiser and I'm seeing a speech to try to pull on people's heartstrings, I'm manipulating them for the cause, because I want them to give money to these children, because they may not donate if they don't feel obligated, if they don't feel a connection. So that could be a way of positive manipulation, but it's manipulation because I'm trying to get you to pull your checkbook out and support a charity that I believe in, not necessarily that you may believe in. But I have to think that if you come to the charity, that you're coming there on the fence or with the idea that you already give, you want to give. So now I have to come in and manipulate you on giving more. Right. Positive manipulation. Manipulation that could be possibly bad. You are at home with your lover, your husband, your wife. They want to go out and spend some time with the boys or the girls. You sit up there and you huff, you puff. I don't want you to go anywhere. You always go out with people. You leave me here by myself. I don't feel comfortable with this. I'm just going to feel sad. It's going to cause relationship problems. Don't go nowhere. And then the person is like, oh, okay, I'll stay home, because they've been manipulated to forego whatever it is that they were trying to do, because you had played them into staying home because you didn't want them to go out in the first place. It goes deeper with that. People can manipulate people with money, the scammers that we see, call me, friend me, text me, let me do this work. You got a demon inside of you, spend $20,000 and let me get this demon out of you, when there's no demon there. The demon that you're dealing with is the one trying to take your money. Manipulation. Some of you definitely could be the manipulator. If you are not the manipulator, you're dealing with somebody that constantly is manipulating you, which makes me think that you're involved with this person. This is a friend, this is somebody you work with, or this is somebody that is close to you and your family. Now, we have work conflict on top of this, which is going back in to bring in other people. We might have somebody that's getting into an argument and they want people to feel sorry for them. Cry with me. Hate this person because I hate this person. Don't bank with this person anymore because they fucked over me. We have all types of manipulation that are coming in. Be careful, you guys, that you're not being used for somebody else's agenda. Card number 5. Now, for some of you, if this is manipulating to get a better promotion or a job, do what you feel like you need to do. But I think that if you're trying to manipulate somebody out of their money, or there's money laundering or something like that, then it's, there's jail time and stuff associated with that. There may be something where you have to look at a situation very clearly and think, do I really want to be connected to this energy? Or why am I obligated when this person comes in and they're pulling my strings? Why am I obligated to work with them or do what they tell me to do? Could it be that you're confused? Maybe this person is making you think that there's more of a relationship there than there really is. So I'm manipulating you to get what I want because we're friends. Are we really friends though? Or, I'm manipulating you because I need a place to stay. I need a green card because I love you. But do I really love you? Or am I manipulating you? Watch people's agendas within the next week. And for some of you, for this month, just because the energy keeps coming up, some of you for the whole year, really start looking at people, discerning. Who is this person? What do they want with me? And some of you, you could be, if you're looking at this, you may be dealing with somebody who is a manipulator in your life, where it's like, okay, what do they want? If not, somebody might be looking at you like, okay, you're the manipulator. It's been there for a while though, you guys. It's time to clean house. Card number 6, the first card that came out was Speak Up. Now, card number 6, I feel like you've gotten this card a lot too, and this is literally about asserting yourself. Why are you keeping your mouth closed? You're not talking about things that you really need to talk about. So this means that you are holding yourself back, and maybe there's a conversation that needs to be had, and it's like, I don't want to have it. I don't know what to say. Maybe some of you are dealing with manipulation, but I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want the conflict. Because for some of you, there may be some type of divorce or separation if you really speak your mind, if the truth really comes out. Now, I asked why, and then we had 2 cards. We had divorce, separation, we had soulmate connection. Could be why some of you are being manipulated by somebody, because this person is connected to you. Now, for some of you, soulmates are great. They can be very toxic too. Some of you, maybe you need to talk to someone, because I think we get into the misconception that soulmates are people that we're going to be with forever. Might not be. Soulmates come, in seasons. Maybe they come in because you need them to help you get out of a rut. You need them to help you function a little bit better or be motivated or whatever. And you could be dealing with somebody that is running the course of whatever the connection is. For some of you though, the communication is not there. Now, it may be that there's something that you need to talk about, and if you don't talk about it, there's going to be a separation. There's going to be something that cuts off because you're holding your tongue. Or you could be dealing with somebody who's not being completely honest about things that are going on. They're talking, but they're it's like they're like they're talking and they shut up, is what spirit is kind of making me feel. Like somebody starts to say something and then they stop themselves. But if you're not having an honest and transparent communication, it could lead to some type of separation because something is being hidden. It's not being talked about, card number 6. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. Soulmates can be platonic, soulmates can be family. So, for some of you, you may have to have a conversation with somebody that you feel like is manipulating you and causing some type of confusion. It's like, I'm really not clear. If it's not you, then you could be dealing with somebody who is a little bit confused mentally. Manipulation is on top of them. There may be some jealousy involved. Maybe this person is going through some type of spiritual growth, or you're going through some type of spiritual growth, and you're already a little bit discombobulated. And then we have this other stuff that's coming in where it's like, okay, I'm being manipulated. The energy is not flowing freely. I need to talk. Maybe some of you are in a spiritual community where you have people that are trying to get you to do something that you don't want to do, and you need to speak up. But you're afraid because it's like, okay, they're going to put me out or they're going to separate. Let me tell you something. If you are in a relationship and you cannot speak freely to that person, there's a problem. Whether this is a friendship, romantic relationship, work relationship. I know sometimes, we think we have to kiss a little ass to keep a job. But if you're not getting what you need, it's going to be a harder energy. You won't be able to stay there. You're not going to get what you want. You're not going to grow. If this is a spiritual thing and you're dealing with groups, organization, houses where you feel like that you're being manipulated, people are telling you that you have to do one thing. I always tell people, I don't care who you are, even in the house that I am in, I think for myself. Nobody thinks for me. I use my discernment. I go to my spirit for confirmation. If it doesn't feel right, then we need to talk. We need to talk because I'm not fixing to drink the Kool-Aid because 15 other people are drinking the Kool-Aid and thinking they're going up to the spaceship. I don't plan to go out like that. So when everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid and laying down in the sand and waiting for the aliens to come, I'm looking at them like, what the fuck? My spirit told me not to do that shit. They told me don't drink that. You have every right to question your spiritual growth. You have every right to question people that you work with. You have every right to question people that you have conflict with. You have every right to question shit if you don't understand it. Don't blindly follow something because some of you are being manipulated. Blind loyalty will fuck you up. I'm going to follow you because you told me to follow you. I don't even do that with my mama. And she'll be the first one to tell you that. Why? Why? The moment I learned how to say that word, why? Why are we doing this? Why I have to do this? Why, mama? Why, mama? Why, mama? Because you got to tell me. You have to make me understand why I'm doing X, Y, Z, especially if it does not feel right to me. So, you guys, miscommunication, Mercury retrograde is still going on, eclipses, the energy is still chaotic. If you don't understand the path that you're walking, if you're confused about the path that you're walking, if you're confused about the person that you're with, if you're confused about somebody who's telling you to do something and they don't expect you to question it, you got a problem. You need to question things so that you can make clear-cut decisions. If not, manipulation and conflict is going to be on the plate. All right, my loves? I hope that makes sense to you. Please think for yourself. This is 2022. This is 2022. If you can't think for yourself, you don't need to be joining in organizations and shit like that. They're going to eat you alive. They really will. It is what it is. All right? Take care. I love y'all, though.